As a business owner, did you know that if your business provides advice, a service, or makes decisions for clients, you could be at risk for a lawsuit? Well, there must be some way to protect your business before that happens, right? Let's talk about that. Hi, it's Todd from Berry Insurance. Did you know that nearly a quarter of all businesses experience a client complaint or a contract dispute? And did you know that 35% of those businesses don't have proper insurance to cover themselves in those situations?
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day.
We understand that many business owners don't want to hear about another insurance policy. But trust us, lawsuits can be tricky, and it's better to be protected from them now than have to pay thousands, potentially millions of dollars to settle a claim against your business. This is where professional liability insurance comes in handy. So in this video, you will learn what is professional liability insurance? What is and is not covered by professional liability insurance? Do I really need this coverage? How expensive is professional liability coverage? And what's the difference between professional liability and general liability insurance? Let's jump in. What is professional liability insurance? This coverage is often confused with another insurance policy, general liability insurance. While general liability covers business claims having to do with bodily injury or property damage, professional liability, also known as errors and omissions insurance, covers claims related to the professional services or advice your business provides. Some examples of these claims may be negligence, misrepresentation, or even inaccurate advice. What is and is not covered by professional liability insurance? Claims made against you due to your professional services or advice, claims against you due to work done in the past, and claims against employees' actions. Like many other insurance policies, there are some exclusions and limitations you should be aware of when looking into a policy. What is not covered? Injuries to someone else for an accident you cause that is covered under general liability. Damage to someone else's property that is also covered under general liability. Advertising and personal injury coverage, that would be covered under personal injury insurance. Work-related injuries or illness, this would need to be covered by workers' compensation insurance. Electronic data breaches or cyber-related claims, this would be covered under cyber insurance. Do I really need professional liability coverage? In some states and professions, professional liability coverage may be required. You also may be required to have it as a part of a contract with a vendor or client as well. Even though it may not be a legally required coverage, if you offer any type of advice or professional services, then we would definitely recommend purchasing this coverage. Even if you do nothing wrong, a client could still sue you if they believe you've made a mistake. You can't control the actions or reactions of others.
My trick's gonna work on me. Only money.
Without professional liability insurance, the cost of legal fees and the time it would take to defend yourself could be devastating. If you need more evidence that shows how important this coverage is, here are some real-world examples. A client sues their investment broker after a deal goes bad, even though the client knew the risks beforehand. A printer makes an error on a mass-produced document for a client. An architect makes an error in the design of a new home construction. A client forms unrealistic expectations for a service's work and decides to sue when the service doesn't meet those expectations. A business misses a deadline and a client doesn't get what they need on time. These are just a few potential possibilities. You may think nothing like this would happen to you, but life happens to everybody, in all industries. You can even be sued when you're not in the wrong. So we think if you have a business that services clients, it's best to be prepared for anything with professional liability insurance. How much does professional liability cost? Clearly, this is a coverage that we believe every business owner should have. And if you're a business owner, I bet you're wondering how much this coverage will cost you. That's a fair question. Unfortunately, we aren't able to give a one-size-that-fits-all answer, at least until we know more about your business and its needs. The policy and the price are specifically catered to your business. And since no two businesses are alike, we can't tell you exactly how much it will cost. Some of the factors that help determine the cost of a professional liability policy include business type, industry, location, years in business, gross revenue, number of employees, coverage limits, current or prior insurance coverages, and more. However, typically you can expect your policy to be somewhere between $400 to $2,000 per year, or $32 to $166 per month. Every business is unique and comes with its own risks. And even if no mistakes are made, a claim can still happen. However, just by offering a service or advice, you and your employees are at risk of someone claiming a mistake was made. Professional liability insurance can help relieve the burden of a lawsuit, should one appear, and can bring peace of mind when things are running smoothly. While lawsuit protection is crucial, it's just one piece of the bigger business insurance picture. We always recommend reaching out to your commercial insurance agent if you have any specific questions regarding your business's insurance. If you would like to learn more about professional liability coverage or have further insurance questions, check out the Learning Center on our website. We have tons of articles and videos on all things insurance. If you found today's video helpful or learned something new, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. We post videos like this every week to help our viewers navigate the world of insurance. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.